Captain of Industry. It is an amazing new game in early access. If you've missed it, don't hesitate to check on my channel the game review. You can also find it in the video description below. I also have a running Let's Play series where we go from start to finish. We're going to definitely get to the rocket, sending the rocket into space. But today we're doing something a bit different. I want to show you a perfect layout. I will show you the final layout, but I will show you also how to build it step by step, including a number of tips. And today we're talking about iron, how to make it completely from scratch with the perfect layout. You don't always have to use perfect layouts. For example, this here is working perfectly. There is here my blast furnaces and here my metal caster that is creating the iron, but it's honestly not that pretty. You can see it's going up and down. Here we have a big pipe, and on top of not being so pretty, it takes actually quite a bit of space and resources, because the more conveyor belts you have, the more pipes you have, the more resources it's gonna take, and also a bit of energy. Versus look at this great layout. This is a lot more compact. It uses a lot less belts and pipes, and they are all sort of nicely organized so that it's also easy to duplicate. If I press C to copy, I can just copy, for example, this part here and place it just next to it, and it will work. Of course, I need to extend some of the pipes, but it will work actually quite easily. I can show you here, I can extend that pipe over here and deliver here and there. Similarly, here I can extend that pipe. Here the molten channel will just go over here. Here I can extend the belt, one tile, and I can make another belt over here with either the same going all the way here or with the second storage. Similarly here, I can extend the copper one on the ground easily and the coal one upstairs. So, really easy to duplicate it as much as you want. Before I show you step by step how to do it, a couple of tips I wanted to share right away. The first one is you need to be smart about where to put it. And I think it links to two things. One is where the input's coming from, and two, where are the outputs going. In the case here of iron, the outputs are going to go into many different things across the map. So I think honestly here it is more interesting to think about where the inputs are coming from. In terms of inputs, here we have iron ore and coal. In this map, obviously all maps are different, but in this map I have here the iron, here some coal. For example, here I could have put it right in the middle between the coal and the iron, or here close to one but not so close to the other. The second big thing I want to show you is on the resources. Make sure that here you move the keep full bit, so to make sure that there's always priority to get some of these resources in the pipe. But at the same time, it's even more important here to make sure that you empty a bit the slag, or if we had other outputs, also emptying this, for example, emptying this one here, the iron, to make sure that this always goes on. If this is full, then the slug is gonna be stuck and then this will stop. Similarly, if this is completely full, then this will stop at some point because this will be full of iron. So you need to keep it going. To keep it going, you need to make sure that this gets emptied and pushed elsewhere. And similarly for this one. Tip number 3 is how to help make this always empty. Well, this is what you can see here. I've put a mining control tower. I'm controlling your mind here. A mining control tower that is here, where I've selected only slag in terms of what can be dumped, and everything else cannot be dumped. And there, using obviously the dumping designation, I've created this small dumping designation here, so that every time this gets into the red here, the truck is gonna come, take a bit here, dump it over here. The other great thing is that then later on, if I need slag for something else, I can just take an excavator and dug here into this mount that I'm going to create, and I know I will get almost 100% only of slag. Tip number 4 is I suggest you put the import and export off as soon as you have the belt. It will often stay into auto And usually it says that if in auto, if the conveyor belt is working, then there won't be any trucks. But I like to make it very clean, where I make sure that trucks cannot go there at all. Make sure that only the conveyor belts are used and no trucks feel like they have to come here. Don't hesitate to share in the comments below if you have any questions, comments, or thoughts. I will of course do also other videos with other productions. For example, next will be probably the concrete. I'll probably also do one on the maintenance. So don't hesitate if you also have requests for specific layout. And don't hesitate to also smash the like button if this video is useful or entertaining. Now I'm going to show you how to do it from start to finish, including some tips, as I said. For all layouts, I suggest that you start either from the beginning or the end. Don't start in the middle, because that can get quite messy. So let's start from the beginning, where we're going to have two of these, one for the coal and one for the iron. Then we need to make sure to keep enough space between this and the next building so that we can go up and down. And you actually need 3 to go up and 3 to go down. So that's 3 and 3, 6, and 1 in the middle, 7. You can use any of these to also count and put a marker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is the marker, and that means we can put the next one, which are the blast furnaces. We're going to put 2 as we just saw here. It's good to try to align a bit. So we're going to align this one over here. And here is the first tip, is one of the things that's coming out is the gas. You want to be careful about the gas. I want the gas to be coming in the middle here. So we're going to take this one here. And then when I copy, I'm going to press F to mirror it. As you can see now, the gas moves from right now it's on the right, now on the left. That way I put it here and I can do my gas in the middle. I just put it one wrong tile, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now let's do the gas quickly. As you can see, this is 24, so 24 times 2 is 848, and this takes 60. So we're good to have only one of these. Let's put it in the middle, as I said, and close with the pipe. This is 60, so that won't be a problem once again. Sometimes this is a bit finicky, but if you do exactly how I'm doing it now, you should not have a problem. Okay, then let's do here. Basically the idea here is one of them you select as coal, one of them as iron, one will go on the ground, one will go into level 1. We can also select here, and another small tip is if you press V, it will take whatever setting you've selected and then you can copy it here. So here I selected this one. If you see now, this is selected too. This way, if we go into U-shape conveyor, and again, as I said, this works obviously even without conveyors, right? Without conveyors, you don't need to do anything here. We'll just have a truck that comes here, deliver there, and a truck that comes here, deliver there. But with conveyor, this is obviously a lot more powerful. Let's start with the coal in on the ground, and we said we want in the middle, so that's 3 here. We'll put it over here. Perfect. When I'm at it, I'm going to delete this one now, and then let's do the same for this one, but we're gonna go up, and we're gonna go up from this one. We're going to press E to go up 1. And then we can go all the way. We can actually go even further if we want, just for now. And then we can delete that. Then we can click again here and then press Q to go down, and up it's going down. Similarly here, you press E to make sure you're taking up, and then you press Q to go down. And then you can delete any excess that you have. So basically is this one, I want to delete up to here. Perfect. As you can see, this should work, no problem. Okay, now we get into the cool part, which is the metal casters. They actually take only 12, and this is producing 24, right? So you want 2 for each, and because we have 2, that means 4. The other thing here is I've seen a lot of players then go this way, like that. I think you can go in the middle. This is a lot more powerful. The only thing you need to be careful of is we actually need to leave a space here, because this is a connector, this will block if we try to make a connection here. So we're gonna leave just a bit more space. And actually a good way to do it is to start with the channel. So what I want is the channel to do like this and then go here. Perfect. So then I can place my metal caster. Here is fine. As you can see, also a great thing is I'm putting the exit on the top, because the exit needs to go over here. Then we can copy it and put it here. And then you can press C again and copy both of them, and just press F to mirror them. And as I said, we'll put them just in the middle. That seems all aligned. Perfect. Here, another small tip is a lot of people are having trouble when you're trying to connect like this. Let me show you how to do it. You do this, you're going to connect with one, then you continue, you click again here and you continue just a bit. Now it's connecting the other one. And then you do the same, where we're going to connect one, and then you continue a bit and it's going to connect the other one. And then you can just delete the excess. Perfect. So we're done here. We just need to connect now this one to make it symmetrical. Perfect. Okay, and as you can see, we're almost done with the blast furnace. We've done the iron ore, the coal, the molten iron, the exhaust, but not the slag. And the slag, as I said, you put it on one side, this side or the other. Basically, I would suggest that you put it on the side where you don't want to duplicate, and also where you probably want to start using the slag. So for example, here, if you think about my city like this, I'm probably going to use the slag over here, and on the other hand, I can definitely duplicate on this side, right? If I want to increase, I can increase easily on that side. So this is probably on this side that I want to put the storage for my slag. I will put it aligned with this one, and we can put it, I think here, that's enough. Well, then we need the conveyor belt. This is this one, right? Because we are talking about a loose product and not this one. We can have a quick one just over here. And then for this one, we can do like this, then go up, go all the way over here, and then here go down with Q. As you can see, then it's a bit clean. I like it that it goes above the one we already had. So we're good on this one, and now the only thing that is left to do for us is to have a unit storage here with a conveyor belt for solid products. Similarly here, I'm going to show you a small tip is if you do this, it doesn't really work. So what you want to be doing is here you put the first one, then you put the second, then you go all the way over here. And here it's putting it, but with the red arrow. Then what you do is you click over here and you extend over there. Now it is connected, and once again, you just delete the excess. And we do the same on the other side, because I don't want it to, ignore this. That's why I'm saying, you want to be clean like this, and then 1, 2, and we delete the excess. Perfect. As I said before, you probably want to make sure, that you keep full these ones. This one, it's actually slag, and we want to empty it. And this one is iron, 48 iron per minute, and we take it out. As I said too, you can of course also have your crusher that comes here. I do suggest that you have a stock rather than directly this crusher, because this way, you have a stock if you want. You can even have more storage over here, and then here you can put it on the side. The only thing that's a bit annoying is this one is on the ground versus the entry point of this one is up. The other thing we could do is have the connector over here and put it over there. But I think more it's, clean to also put it, for example, you can put it on the side like this. We'll go up with E. And now it's connected. And then here, this is the exit. So similarly, you can have storage. That's the wrong one. This one can be as close as you want. You could even connect it completely if you want. I like to leave just 1 or 2 tiles so that if I want to expand outside, I can also do it. This one similarly would be now the slash crow. Okay. And then, if you're happy with all of this, you can unpause it. So you press P and then you unpause everything. This will, of course, start being built if you have the resources. Another thing you can do is press U and select all of it to use a lot of Unity to build it very quickly. And then hopefully I won't have made any mistakes. Okay, and this is now fully built and fully working. You can see the coal and the iron going into both of these. They're working at full speed. Then there is the exhaust that's coming over here. We have the slag coming over here and then going into the crusher. It's actually a perfect ratio 2:1 because as you can see, the blast furnace is 12, so we have 2 that's 24 and the crusher is 24. Perfect ratio, then it goes directly into here and then we can empty it. Here we have the molten that goes right in the middle here and then is delivered to all of these and they work to then deliver into the unit storage. Right now it is full. I have a lot of vehicles usable. If you want to find another place for it or to make sure it is emptied more quickly, you can put priority number 1. Also have more storage, of course. Can't really dump it into the ground, but you can sell it and use it, of course. And again, as I said, you can definitely then just copy it with C as much as you want. Hope you liked it and I hope to see you next time.